Heroes do not die. Heroes are among us. They live in our hearts. Nikita, Nikisha. On the morning of February 25, 2022, Nikita Brazhnyk was driving to the Obukiv military enlistment office from his native Ukrainka through traffic jams, the sound of explosions, uncertainty, and fear. Young, tall, focused, with an honest and sincere look, a handsome man who only dreamed of true love and human happiness. The road to the Obukiv military enlistment office seemed to take forever. It was during those hours that his entire short but beautiful life came to life. In his imagination and memories, Nikita Brazhnyk, call sign Maloy, a soldier of the 72nd Separate Mechanized Brigade, named after the Black Zaporozhians, was born on August 27, 1998 in Kiev. His childhood was wonderful, bright and joyful. Fishing with his father, camping trips, sports, boxing and taekwondo. Once in Sevastopol, the boy scuba dived 12 meters. For Nikita, it was a feat, a manifestation of extraordinary courage to dive without any special training, and to such a depth, but he proved himself first and foremost. I can do it. I will survive. I will overcome. Apparently, that was when the main core of his character was hardened. I can do anything. Nikita studied at secondary school 101 in the Shevchenkivsky district of Kiev, and then at Gymnasium 176 with advanced Spanish language studies. Those were carefree and happy years. Since childhood, Nikita was characterized by such traits as nobility, caring, and compassion. He helped everyone, whether it was a beggar or an old lady. But he had a special attitude towards his mother. She has always been his friend and keeper of the family hearth. Dear Nikita, I have prepared your favorite carrot cake today. Today will be a small family celebration. The boy heard these words so many times. Nikita's cherished dream was to do something exceptional for his mother, something she never expected. For example, to buy a car for his mother. Studying at the Obukiv Medical College is a time of searching for his adult path, a time of hope and faith in real truths, true friends, and the power of love. He has not yet decided what he will do and where he will work after graduation, but he knows one thing for sure: wherever he is, he will help people. Nikita's main life principle was the statement, "Thoughts, intentions are nothing. A person is his actions." And he would prove this in the most terrible and horrible days. Nikita could not even imagine that February 24, 2022 would be his fatal date. A guy who loved to listen to classical music, admire nature, was a loyal friend, always stood up for the truth and the weakest, will be one of the first to take the brunt of the bloody war of the 21st century. A guy who did not know and did not accept cruelty, was not a warrior by nature, even though he served for a year and a half until July 2021 in Bila Turkva as part of the 72nd Brigade, named after the Black Zaporozhians, for whom military service was not natural. He stood in the forefront of the defense of the Ukrainian capital to prevent the enemy, the Russian occupier, from conquering his native Kyiv. On February 25, Nikita was already defending the capital as a member of the 72nd Separate Mechanized Brigade, named after the Black Zaporozhians. The first days of the full-scale war included battles for Kiev, clashes with enemy invaders and sabotage groups near the Shulyavska and Berestiyska metro stations, defense of the capital from the northwestern direction of the Zhytomyr highway, and then Moshchun. In the early days, the guy did not know how to shoot and kill, although he realized that it was either you or you, but he could not pull the trigger for a long time to deprive a person of the most valuable thing, life. That's why Nikita received the call sign Maloy from his comrades, even though he is 1 meter 90 centimeters tall. It was only when the body of a little girl was torn apart before his eyes that Nikita finally realized that he was up against non-humans. His heart was filled with cold hatred for those who brought death to his native land. In a few days of war, the inexperienced young man became mature, courageous, and obsessed, driven by a supernatural desire to do everything to prevent the enemy from entering his home, so that those who brought the sword would die by it. Nikita's defense of the village of Mechanized lasted only a few days. On March 13, an enemy shell ended the earthly life of Nikita Brazhnyk, a wonderful guy. The hero was awarded the Order for Courage of the 3rd class, and in the picturesque town with the beautiful name Ukrainka, his parents will always be waiting for their son from the last battle, because love never dies. The best go first. Eternal glory and honor to the hero.